Hello and welcome back to Football Manager, and we are playing as Edinburgh City. We won our first two games of the league last video, so that was very happy times. I'm glad that happened. Court seems to be absolutely on fire for us, so he seems like he's firing on all cylinders at the moment, which is good. Our next game is up against Hearts Reserves in a strange cup, which I've never heard of. 1 minute. So Kieran Stewart, who we were trying to get rid of, have made an offer. From the looks of it, it's just free, but if we can get rid of him and have a little bit more money in the bank for wages, that looks good to us. And then our reserves team actually played Hearts Reserves, and they were beaten. But I can't see how much by a 3-0. A lot of our players didn't play that well, unfortunately. But, you know, it was a hard game to play. So that's who we're going to be playing next anyway. So hopefully we have a better turnout than our reserves team did. I have faith. I have faith that we can do it. That's what they are going with. It's going to be a 5-2-2-1. Strange formation. Strong work ethic. Wallace's work ethic may help combat this. High level of teamwork. Oh, Wallace's work ethic may help combat this. Flippin' heck, Wallace, we're putting you on, that's for sure. Marcel Langer is a right wing back. Is in an unsuitable option who can be improved upon. These goalkeepers are rather eccentric. Wow, okay. Alan Smith, we can't get rid of, basically. No one wants him. But Mark Laird, for 120 quid, what a bargain for Dulwich Hamlet. Definitely a good player, but just at the end of his career. So maybe a nice team for him to play for as he goes. And Liam Brown and Johnny Court are in the team of the week, as I would expect. And Kieran Stewart has now gone to Fraserburgh. I think that's how you say it. So does that mean, okay, we're still in the minuses for our available wage budget, but we're going to get rid of a few other players, so that's fine. Once they're gone, we'll be all good. So yeah, we're playing in the Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Challenge Cup, which is not a cup I've ever heard of before, but there you go. I am going to make a few changes. These might come back to bite me, but I'm going to bring on our second choice keeper. I think he deserves a play out in the cup games. I am also going to bring on Wallace for Harris because Harris just hasn't performed, and I think he doesn't deserve the position if he's not. He put in two pretty poor performances, and I think Wallace, especially seeing as it said Wallace's hard work ethic could combat their good work ethic. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. I'm in two minds on bringing Garcia on for Wilson to give Garcia a game time. Let's see when our next game is. It is quite close, and we want to focus on the league as well. So I'm going to bring Garcia in as a defender central defence. So we'll have two defender central defence. Not ideal, but it'll be fine. And then actually, still on reserves filter. I am going to bring Craig Thompson on for right back because he hasn't been able to play yet. Do I want... Yeah, Chris Kane will go in replacement of Black. And let's go back to our... So that's the team so far. Is that... Yeah, that's his best position. Do I want to change the midfielders around? No, I'll use Buchan as a sub. So this is the team so far. Going to quickly give it a good save. And then I'll run through the team. So we've got Antel in the goalkeeper position. We've got Thompson right back. Ballatoni and Garcia in the centre. Crane on the left. Then we've got Wallace on the right. Brown in the middle. Sinclair in the middle. Smith on the left. And then Henderson and Court up front. Honestly, don't know what's going to happen with this game. But I'm hoping we can come away with the win. Let's see what happens. If Garcia doesn't really put in the best performance, then we can bring on Wilson. But I have faith in him. So we're going normal 4-4-2. They're going for the 5-2-2-1 formation, as we saw before. So let's just kick off and see what happens. I'm hoping we don't get humiliated. Kind of hoping we get a win, to be honest. So it's their throw-in, Smith to Avajaj. I think that's how you say it. Claire. Okay. Sean Clare scores 1-0 down already. Is fairly meat and potatoes goal there. Just throw in, Irving puts it in, Clare heads it. Disappointing, but this isn't the end of it by a long way. We can definitely come back still. We've got the players to do it. Let's see if that can happen though. Okay, Crane smashes it clear. Only as far as White to Irving, back to White. He puts it in. Oh, brilliant save by Antel. That was awful defending though. I'm slightly concerned. Corner to them. Meshino puts it in. Header well over by White. Okay, we're all good. We survive another day. Okay, not a lot is happening so far. I would like us to actually put in a decent attack at some point though. Ian Smith is looking tired. I might have to sub him off soon. Headed clear only as far as Irving. Irving holding the ball outside the box. Through to Claire. Claire to Avajaj. Garcia, good clearance. Henderson wasn't even running for that. That's kind of frustrating. There's no drive there. So let's have a look. 1-0 down at half time. Let's look at our player ratings. Callum Crane is not playing well. Craig Thompson not playing great. And Johnny Court not playing great. So what I'm going to do, Crane is coming off for McIntyre. He's going as a defensive fullback. Smith was tired. So I'm going to bring Wallace on for the left, wide mid. And I'm going to put on Harris. Don't let me down, Harris. Please. And then Court, I could take off for Savoury. But then I'm out of subs. I'm going to go for it. Savoury on as a poacher. And then Henderson as a target man. Let's start the second half. It's all in your hands now, boys. What more can I do? Okay, throw into them. Avijaj, I think it's it. Sibic. Irving in the middle. Puts it over to White on the left-hand side. It's closed down, but gets it in. Naismith just over. My goodness, that was close. Come on, lads. Have some faith in yourself. Oh, good. Sean Clare, the scorer, is off, so that's good. He's not going to be challenging, but we're just... I think we're going to fade away. We haven't had a chance yet. And it looks like it's going to end 1-0. There you go. 1-0 to Hearts reserves. We're out of the Cadbury wafer, whatever. To be honest, we want to focus on the league anyway, but that did hurt. Tonic's Wafer Cup, second round. We got kicked out. We received $5,500 for making it that far, but to be honest, that's very disappointing. Come on, Mark. Why? You need to get out of here. Okay. Next game is against Queen's Park in the league. So Laird has snubbed Dulwich Hamlet, which means he probably just wants to see out his career here, which I kind of get, but at the same time we can't afford £200 a week. So I'm hoping that something will happen from that. Or at least we can get rid of a couple of other players to give us a little bit more money. Not not sure about any of those teams there, so I'm not going to make any comments. Here we go. We are actually favourites against Queen's Park. So let's go to our team selection. I'm going to bring Mason back on. You know what? I don't think Antel played badly, though, last game. I'm going to keep the midfield as it is. I don't think Harris... I think if he plays on the bench for a little bit, I think that'll give him a little time to think. Give him a bit more commitment to the cause, maybe. We can now play Thompson again at right back, so I'll keep him on. But Kane might have to come on depending on how their fitness is doing. So yeah, there you go. Disappointing we're out of the cup, but I think now we can just focus on the league, which is where we want to be really pushing at the moment. Team that we're going for is Mason between the sticks, Thompson on the right, Ballatoni and Wilson in the middle, and Crane on the left. Midfield, we've got Wallace on the right, Brown and Sinclair in the middle, Smith on the left, and then Henderson and Court up front. And then here we go. Problem is, with a game that close, we might have a few tired legs out there. And Queen's Park are going for 4-1-3-2 formation. So we've got a defensive mid who sits just in front of the defence. It might make him a little bit harder to break down. So it'll be an interesting game. Let's kick it off. We are playing at home and raring to go to bounce back after that loss. Hopefully. So it's their throw in. Doig gets it, puts it into the box. Wilson well cleared. King, lots of space. Luckily, hits it wide. Okay, first chance was theirs. We need to have something. Come on, lads. There you go. Our throw. Crane to Smith. Smith. Back to Wilson. Wilson back to Mason. It makes me a bit nervous when they play around in the back. But hopefully they'll do it right. Ballatoni up to Henderson, but he missed it. Now they've got it. Galt hits it. Oh my goodness, what a goal. That's not what we wanted. Oh no. It started so well last game, didn't it? And Ballatoni just gives it away with a hoof up there. Galt gets the ball, and I can't, what can you say about that? What a finish. Who's going to save that, hey? Disappointing, but great goal. Davidson to Mortimer. They've got another attack from the looks of it. Grant, hoofs it up there. Ballatoni, just about to Wilson. Crane in the middle to Sinclair. Back to Smith. Smith in the middle to Brown. Brown, look at that pass. There you go. To Henderson. Henderson. Henderson, what are you doing at the moment? Henderson to Wallace. Wallace gets the ball back from Thompson. Thompson. Oh no, Wallace even to Court. I would have put money on Court scoring there. He's been our prolific striker and he just blazes it over. What happened? What's happened to my team? Oh man. Okay, we'll encourage more long ball forwards. I don't really think that long balls are the way to go, but we'll see. Our right hand side is suffering. All our team is playing badly at the moment, but you look, there's Craig Thompson is 6.3 and Tony Wallace is a 6.2. Okay, so I'm gonna do Harris on right. I want him to actually do something this game, and I'm going to put Kane on for Thompson because he's not playing well either. Let's just have a look, see if anyone's really tired for us. A few players are, but I might take Liam Brown off for Buchan. Yeah, let's do it. All subs used. Let's go. I should have probably taken off Henderson, to be honest, because he's not playing that well this game. But yeah, make that change. Let's see how we play the second half. Ballatoni as well is pretty tired. I probably should take. Oh, this is a terrible game for us, to be honest. And nothing is happening in the second half. I want us to actually get something here, but we just seem to be fading away again. Their throw in. Quida say to King. King outside the box. Why did you drop off him so much? Oh my goodness, I'm so annoyed by my team right now. Great, two absolutely smashing goals. Like I can't really complain about the goalkeeper there. But look at him. He's dropped off his man so much, and then he just crossbarring in. He should have been putting a foot in. Oh man, that is basically the end of our good start to the league, and that's gonna hurt. Not gonna lie, that hurt. Next time we play Queen's Park, we're gonna absolutely smash him. I want to see him going for blood. Spiders get better of Edinburgh City. Yeah, not a lot we can do. They were two just amazing goals. We've moved down to third now, and everyone played badly in that game. So we're going to move forward, try and forget about that result, and focus on the next one. Watson has accepted his loan to Fraserburgh, so I'm going to accept that. Who I think they also players. I think they also signed. Yeah, they signed Kieran Stewart as well. They're just raiding us at the moment. Let's have a look. Oh no, they are not on the same level, I'm afraid. And he has now moved, and they're paying all of his wages, which means we now have positive figures in the bank. I don't think I'm going to bring anyone in at the moment, but it's just good not to be completely broke, isn't it? Our next game is against Cove Rangers. There you go. They are 8th at the moment in the league. I think that's near bottom. So it's out of 10. So they're pretty low down, and they have won one of their last 3 games and lost the other 2. So they're kind of in the middle. They're not doing great, but they're definitely struggling. So this might be one for us to get some upbeat feeling in the dressing room after that 2 losses on the trot. We lost, our reserves lost against Celtic reserves, which can we be surprised there? We lost 5-0, but our reserves team, like, look who they've got to play against. We've got the Hearts, we've got Motherwell. They're all Premier League teams against a League 2 reserve side, so it is given the option to send him out on loan. So I'm going to say, yeah, let's send him out on loan, see if we can get him some game time on a lower league side who might be able to build him up. Hibberdine beat Dundee in the Betfred Cup. And the game is saving for me now. Must know something. And here we go. Cove Rangers actually are favourites for this game, and they are playing at home. So let's go to our team selection. I'm going to take Wallace off. I'm going to play Harris again. He had a couple of games on the bench. Hopefully he's going to come out raring to go. Court, for some reason, is now better at defending, pressing forward. So I'll see how he plays like that. Yeah, that's the team I'm going to go for. I have faith in them. I'm going to quickly save it again. I am a notorious saver. Like, I just feel like if I don't save it, something might go terribly wrong. So the team: Mason between the sticks, Thompson on the right, Ballatoni and Wilson in the middle, Crane on the left, Harris on the right, Brown in the middle, Sinclair, Smith on the left, and then Henderson and Court up front. I'm hoping we can do something with this game. I don't want to lose another one. It's going to get depressing if we do, and we're going to have to start rethinking things if we lose another. I know we're not favourites for this game, but we played pretty bad last time. We didn't even have a recorded highlight, and that just is not good enough, basically. I'm telling them straight. So we're playing against a 4-1-2-2-1 formation. So we've got 4 in defence, a defensive midfielder that sits in front. I mean, that might be something that we might need to consider, getting a defensive midfielder who can play just in front of the defence. He might be able to give a bit more support, and then we can have someone in the centre, maybe like Brown, and potentially... No, I like having 2 up front. I was going to say we could bring someone back into an attacker mid position, but I like having the 2 up front. I think it gives a bit more bit more attacking means. But that might be something I might have to look into. Okay, yellow card to Daniel Higgins. Nothing happening so far. Let's go, go, go. It's a bit of a boring game so far. Although we have recorded the only shots on goal so far. Oh, yeah. Thompson with the throw to Brown. Back to Thompson. Thompson puts it in. Caught. Oh my goodness, Smith. So close to recording his first ever goal for the club. That's positive. That's what I like to see. We come out. We're like, no, we're here to play. And hopefully that means we can actually do some damage. Okay, let's have a look at my tactics. No, what I want to look at first is my player ratings. There you go, got a little bit lost there. Alex Harris, Jordan Sinclair, and Ian Smith are on a 6.3. Okay. Ian Smith is looking a little bit tired as well. Conrad Ballatoni is as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch Sinclair for Buchan, and he'll be a support central mid. I'm going to switch Ballatoni for Garcia, and I am going to take Smith off for Wallace. Again, half time, all 3 subs being used. Hopefully I won't regret that. So they have a throw in out to Thompson. Who's closing him? Come on. How do you even say that name? Fivey? Okay, playing it out to the wing to Leighton, back to Fivey. Fivey to Leighton again. He puts it in. Headed by Thompson. Oh no. Whoa. That wasn't a very convincing clearance by Thompson, and they nearly got a goal. I bring on a new striker who just got booked as soon as he came on. Okay, Brown for them, puts it in to 5e. 5e. What an awful goal to concede. That wasn't even a good shot. It's saying, oh, what a goal. No. Watch as this trickles in. Oh, come on. So disappointing. Okay, we're 1-0 down. How are we going to react, people? My right mid, Alex Harris, has been absolute dog all season. I actually don't want him in my team anymore. I'm getting so annoyed with him. As you can see, I'm getting wound up now. Harris, do something, please. He nearly gave it away. Thompson to Garcia. Garcia to Brown. Back to Garcia. Over to Wilson. Okay. Wait, oh, I thought you kicked out for a throw. Wilson up to Wallace. Wallace. What was that? Come on. And now, okay, Wilson gets it to Harris. Back to Thompson. Like, there's no forward thinking. We're 1-0 down and they're playing it around in defence. I want to shout at them, but they don't have this option in this Football Manager. Okay. Brown, who set up. Caught. He can get on the end of that. Caught. You donkey. What? How did he miss? Okay. Free kick to them. Strachan in defence to take it. He's not rushing, is he? They want to hold on to the win. Plays it to Leighton on the wing. Leighton up. Where was my defence? Good save by Mason. But that was way too easy for them. Okay, Henderson gets the ball. To Harris. Harris to Brown. Brown. Looks for... Court didn't even run for it, but that wasn't a great pass by Brown anyway. Ross, who've set up to Meganson. Meganson in the middle to 5e. 5e to Brown. Brown's going to shoot and score. No, he just missed. You could just feel it building up there, and I was like, this is going to end badly. Okay, last minute. Thompson to Henderson. Come on, let's get a draw. Oh, Harris just... Oh, so sick of him. Garcia, who've set up there. Henderson. Come on! He passes it into him. I know that Henderson's supposed to be a good player. I know that he's supposed to be able to score goals. I haven't seen that yet. And look, the goalkeeper's just taking his time. 1-0, we lost. against a goal which shouldn't have gone in, and our team played dreadful. So that's 3 losses on the bounce, and we're now down to 5th. We Rangers win Battle of Balmoral Stadium. Oh, it's so frustrating. Right, I need to look at this team. What do I need to change? Because we started off so strong, and now we're crumbling. Harris, what's he worth? 6k? He's our star player, apparently. I mean, I might sell him. If I can find another right mid or I might part exchange him. Let's find a right mid who is transfer listed. Really? There are no right midfielders who are transfer listed. Okay, let's just find a right mid. Ross McLennan. He's not much better. Ryan Ferguson. He's alright. I'll scout him. And no. Josh Watt. He's no good. I need me a good right midfielder because everyone seems to be playing awful in that position. And to be fair, there aren't many good ones. Apparently, Ross McLennan is a good one. What's his report say? Oh, he's got a very serious injury problem. That's not what I want. It's not what I'm looking for, I'm afraid. Elliot Duff. I like the name Duff. Reminds me of Irish player Duff back in the day. He used to play for Chelsea. Jack Whittaker. Oh. Oops, didn't mean to go home. Yeah, we're not. Maybe if I just edit the search and have... I don't want dribbling. I want the attribute for crossing. Okay, no one's at a 15. Not surprised. We're a low league side. That's fine. He is 26 and he's got 14 crossing. I'll give him a scout. He might be alright. The other stats aren't great, so we'll just see if there's anyone else. Callum Murray, 12 crossing. He's quite an aggressive player though. And Doherty, 22, good crossing, good dribbling. I'll give him a scout. Elliot Duff, no. Already been on him, hasn't I? And Scott Norman, 21-year-old. There you go. We'll just have a look for a couple. See if there's anyone good to replace him. Ryan Ferguson is a no. He's not that good. Right, Burbridge is a no. He's not that good. Doherty is a potential. Not as a replacement though, I don't think. Scott Norman, 61. Let's have a look. You know what, actually? Jordan Elliott in my reserves. Move you to senior squad. Sorry, mate. Very consistent performer, this guy. He's only £10 a week. And he's free. He's a slow player, though. How old is he? 21? Where does he come on our list? 6th. And he's got potential. But I don't know if I need more right backs with potential, to be honest. Next game is up against Sterling. They're 7th in the league. Again, with a bit of a different formation than 4-4-2. Maybe it's our formation. Maybe we need to try something a bit different. While I'm at it, Alex Harris, Jordan Elliott. I'll put him on the bench. I'll still bench him. Will I actually? There's no one who I want to take off the bench, to be honest. So Alex, you're off for a couple of games to see how Jordan plays. Little bit of youth. See if he can actually impress and show us what he's got. Because at the moment we need something different, don't we? This is getting into a bit of a frustrating rut, and I need us to be able to bounce back. So I could put on a different striker, I guess. How's Sterling doing? Lost 3-1-1 and drew 1. Okay, and then Edinburgh lost 3-1-2. Let me just have a look again at strikers, and I want to get someone who has got physical strength. I want to get someone who's an absolute beast. So who's Lewis? Oh no, he is not good. Let's turn it down just a couple. See if there's anyone else who we've got here. Yo, Aussie. Hello. 21-year-old. He looks fairly decent, actually. How come I didn't see him before? I don't know. Well, John Gemmell. 34-year-old. I mean, I'm bringing in a lot of youth, but maybe it's worth bringing in an older player who can kind of help everyone out, sort of thing, you know? Got an Algerian. He's got good strength other than that. Not sure. I'll give him a scout because he's on the loan list. I might be able to loan him in fairly cheap. Brian McQueen. Good heading. He can play as a defender or a striker. You know what? I quite like that. I like the diversity. I'm going to give him a scout as well. I like that he can play either or. Like, you want me out at the back? I'll be at the back. You want me to go up front? You got it, boss. Cool. Okay, we'll move on to the next game, and then after this game, we'll stop this video. Let's go. I don't want to end on a loss. I want us to power through, and I want Elliot to have a killer debut as well. So please try. Here we go. The team is Mason between the sticks, Thompson on the right, Ballatoni Wilson in the middle, Crane on the left, Elliot on the right, Brown and Sinclair in the middle, Smith on the left, and then Henderson and Court up front. I do have Savoury on the bench. Maybe I should bring Savoury on if Henderson or Court aren't performing. Here we go. Let's do this. Just want to get a result here, even if it's just a draw. We're playing from home though, so I'm going to go for the win. They're playing 4-1-2. Again, another team which is going a bit more experimental with the formation. Maybe a 4-4-2 is a little bit too simple. So they start off well. They've got the ball. They're playing it forward by Bickley. Bickley, they stood off him way too much, but we got away with it. He just slashes it over. So they got the first chance, but it's been a bit quiet ever since. I've had some boring games as well. Not a lot happening. Like one chance and it will go in, and then the rest of the time it's just nothing. So we got to half an hour into the game and literally dead. Nothing else happening. Got Smith is playing poorly, and Johnny Court has been booked. So I think we know what we're going to do. We're going to bring Wallace on for Smith as a defender, a defensive wide midfielder, and then we're going to bring Savoury on for Court because I can't afford to have someone sent off in this game, and I'm going to save the last sub. I might bring Buchan on for Brown or Sinclair. It's okay. Curry hits it up from the goal kick. Elliot is dispossessed by Bickley. Bickley through to the middle to Nicol. Nicol to Jardine, back to Nicol to Duffy. Duffy. Oh my goodness, come on guys. 20 yards out. In off the post. I mean, was that a good goal? I don't even think it was. Yeah, okay, it was a good goal. Well played them. Penalty! Wallace was pushed by Willis. And now, Henderson. Come on, Henderson, please. We need this. Yes! Get in. Blair Henderson puts one away. Okay. We've got time. We can still win this. It's a draw, but we can still put some good performance in. for the rest of this game. I mean, the stats don't really say that we're going to be able to do this, but I believe. Okay, free kicks to them. Hughes puts it in. Oh my goodness, that should have been a goal. That was close. Just past the post. Okay. Second half really opened up, didn't it? 2 goals. And is it just going to end 1-1? You know what? I won't be mad at 1-1. Yeah. Oh, Mason. Goal kick. Up to no one. Grimes. Oh my goodness. If that had gone in, I would have been screaming. Full time. 1-1. I mean, that's fair enough. At least it wasn't a loss. But we need to start getting some results in. Otherwise, we're gonna shrink down that table. Spoils shared as Grimes and Edinburgh City renew acquaintances. So Ashley Grimes, striker, used to play for us apparently. There you go. Last season, got 5 goals for us. We let him go. Fair enough, you know. And Elliot made his professional debut. How well did he play? 6.7. He didn't play too badly, to be honest. He played better than how Harris has been playing. So, and let me just get to the table to have a look. We're now 5th. Only 3 points behind first. So actually, it's a fairly open league at the moment. But we are only 2 points above 9th place. So we need to make sure we get a few W's in there. Thanks for watching. The next game we'll be playing is... What's that? Where's our next match? There you go. Cowden Beef, who we've already played before, I believe. No, we haven't. So Cowden Beef will be playing in the 14th September. So we've got a little bit of a break. A little bit of break for our players to have a rest. So we should come back with fresh legs and hopefully a win. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you.